This is a review for the Poetic Hardback case for the new iPad, or the third generation iPad. And there were several aspects of an iPad case that were important to me. One is that it must protect my iPad. Second, it needs to not add extra bulk. The glory of an iPad is that it's thin and lightweight, and we don't need thick, bulky, heavy cases going on there and ruining that experience. I wanted a sleep-wake feature, the smart cover feature, on a case. Well, this one meets all of those. Let's take a look at them quickly. Here on the back, you can see this hard plastic shell that goes all the way around the outside, protects all of your corners. Because yes, I have banged them before, and the case will protect from those kinds of things. The case fits like a glove, and all of your ports are accessible and fit well. The other feature is that obviously you can see how thin this is. And if you compare it with the actual width of an iPad, it's almost the same width as your iPad. So no extra bulk here. The smart cover feature is there. If you notice, when you open it, it comes to life. There are 3 different settings for your landscape mode. Here's one, and here's a second. And then the third, if you just lay it there, it will lay a little flatter. So you have essentially a third mode there for your landscape if you're going to watch a movie or something like that. Of course, you can also fold it back like this for typing, just like the iPad or the Apple Smart Cover does. There were 2 things that I noticed that were unique about this case, and some users complained about them, although I find them not irritating at all, and depending on your preferences, can even be beneficial. One of them is that the case does not lay flat on the back when you fold it around. There's this gap. Not sure if that was intentional by the designers or not, but for some people that bothers them because the iPad doesn't lay flat. But for me, most of the time I'm holding it. And what's interesting is this gives you that little place to hold with your left hand, almost like a handle. Of course, if you hold it with your right hand, it's going to be pretty much flat there. So that's just a personal preference thing. The other thing that was interesting was that when you put it in landscape mode, as you saw a moment ago, it pops out of the case there. It doesn't really pop out of the case, actually. The case just folds at the midway point, and there's a magnet on this inside strip here that locks the iPad in place. So I think that's a clever design, not a mistake, and definitely not a negative. I think it works very well. So there you have it, the Poetic Hardback case for the iPad 3. And honestly, the best selling point for this case, besides the miscellaneous colors that it comes in, is the price. Now it lists at $39.95, but you can get it on Amazon for much less. I got it for $16 on Amazon. Yet right now, I noticed last night that it has come down to $12.95 on Amazon, and even qualifies for free Super Saver shipping. So it's a great deal, and it's not expensive, and it's lightweight, and it's got the smart cover feature, and it protects your iPad well. I didn't find this case on any of the leading reviewer blog sites when I was looking for a case. I came across it just through lots of searching and found it on Amazon. Yet the Poetic cases I've tried have all been pretty good and solid, and this one for me meets all of my requirements with a very low price. So if you are a teacher or a school system on a limited budget, like most of them are, I think this is a very great thing to consider when you're looking for cases.